D-Mark got that heat.
What you saying now? I'm the man now. I be flying in the bird when I land down. Bands on bands now, I got hella fans now. Chopper hit 'em, we call that a man down. I keep them racks on me, but I don't rap for free. They say that I'm Hollywood, it don't bother me. Bitch, please don't follow me, I don't do no following. Only taking phone calls when that money calling me. Choppers as tall as me, ballin' I gotta be. Niggas acting like bitches always got their tick. White on me, yo Gotti inspired me. I was just a youngin' tryna get it, yeah we gotta eat. First it be fiery, make these niggas get tired of me. You a worker, I'm a boss, nigga, you can't fire me. Keep green like celery, dodging all of these felonies. Killing them with my melodies, going hard like on every beat. Shot it, thought it forever be. Fans, they keep on telling me that I'm the hardest in the street. Wait till I hit the industry. At first they wasn't feeling me, now these bitches, they feeling me. I'm on top where the ceiling be. They done made my night hearing me, but what you saying now? I'm the man now. I be flying in the bird when I land down. Bands on bands now, I got hella fans now. Chopper hit 'em, we call that a man down. I keep them racks on me, but I don't rap for free. They say that I'm Hollywood, it don't bother me. Bitch, please don't follow me, I don't do no following. Only taking phone calls when that money calling me.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Thank y'all for joining us to another episode of The Gun Line. This podcast, you know, it's for the people. You know, people ask, you know, why should I listen to y'all? Right? You know, I don't know. Just do it. You know, bring in y'all 2 cents. We gonna bring in our 2 cents. You know, but anyway, thank y'all for joining us this evening. You know, this podcast is, you know, for the people who just got their tax money back. This podcast,
oh, sorry. No. Okay.
This podcast was for the people that's still waiting. This podcast is also for the people like myself who ain't getting no tax refund. I feel for you. Anyway. You know, we got a lot to get to today, man. You know, first things first, you know, I want to introduce myself. You know, I'm your host for tonight. You know, my name is Sean, also known as Banks, aka Sig's my side chick, also known as I just bought a Glock though.
No, don't short say yourself. You bought the shadow systems, baby.
Don't short sell it now.
To be specific, Shadow Systems DR 920. Something like that.
He still say game for life, man.
You know what I'm
get
saying? Sid gang, baby. You know what I'm
Sid
saying?
gang
Tatted
for
on
life.
my chest. Anyway, man, let's move on, man. You know who I am. Even if you don't, well, you'll find
You
out.
about to know.
We got Big Draco and Little Draco.
Big Draco! Big Draco in the building. What you talking about?
Oh,
all y'all to come up in here to shoot them little 9 mils. We shoot 7.62s right here, boy. That Draco.
We need to chill before Soldier Boy sue us over that.
Right.
First of all, his name is Cortez. All right.
Is it really?
No, his real name. What is it? DeAndre.
I was like, who just knows that?
His name is DeAndre Cortez.
What?
Hey, what was that? Wait, what was that you sipping on? Wait a minute.
Oh man, what we got today? I got a something be made for me.
I mean,
it's a mango whiskey sour.
That look like a cup of vagina with 2 nipples in it.
Wow.
Go drink that.
Wow.
Go drink it.
Wait, no, well.
Yeah.
Well,
a mango whiskey sour.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Yeah, thanks.
It's pretty tasty.
Thanks to me.
Yeah, so we got Ken and Aisha, joining us. How's the folks going? Moving on.
What's good? We good over here. You know what I'm saying? Shooting Dracos all day.
Hashtag Draco in the chat.
Hashtag Draco.
Next but not least, what let me see what we got. Who we got going down? We got Bailey, aka Miss Banks, in the house.
Hello, people.
Rocking her Canic t-shirt today. Shout out Canic. Still trying to get that sponsorship.
Gotta get that dark side too.
Yeah, that rival's crazy.
If they listening, can they just send us like 6 dark sides?
We don't even need that many. We can just share.
No. I'm saying one for each of us.
Oh,
one.
Okay. They didn't sell 2 of them?
They didn't sell 2
one
of
them?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Last but not least, man, we got King Dingling himself over there. Hakeem Gardner. What's going on, big dog?
What is going on? He didn't call my whole government.
Hey,
Hakeem Dingaling Garner.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Hashtag
Is that on your driver's license? Oh, Lord. All right.
Hashtag Big
You
Six.
talk about hashtag XL, boy.
Hashtag XL. Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
What's going on?
But yeah, man, glad everybody, joining us this evening, for another episode of the Gun Line, man. We sit back and we talk about all things two-way, all things going on in the Black community right now. We give you the latest of what's going on in the Second Amendment community as a whole. Thank y'all for joining us, man. So we got a pretty packed episode, man. So let's go ahead and get started, man. First thing we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna send it to B. What's going on? What's trending right now?
So I'll save this one for last. Let me do this one first. So South Carolina has given prisoners who's on the execution list a choice. So South Carolina is now prepared to carry out executions by firing squad. Once the approval comes from the state Supreme Court, the death sentences facing the state's 35 death row inmates can follow. Law passed in May 2021 makes the electric chair the state's primary means of execution while giving inmates death by firing squad or lethal injection if those methods are available. The South Carolina Department of Corrections spent about $53,600 to establish a firing squad and renovate its execution facility. That includes rifles, renovation to the capital punishment facility, stainless steel sheeting, and ammunition ballistic partitions. So I got to say about that one.
So pretty much
They're
you get-
giving.
they
Go
get
You're
to
getting an
decide.
option to how the fuck you want to die. That's what it
Right.
sounds like to me. And I don't know any fool that would choose a firing squad.
Like,
Electrocution chair already sound lethal enough. Like that. Man,
Right.
give me. You know what? If they gave people an option, can I just say, they'd be like, well, how would you like to, Mr. Coleman? Old age, Your Honor. That is my choice right there.
You said another 30 years in here, please.
Another 30 years, yeah.
Right.
So wait, are they trying to like get rid of people that's on death row, or like what's the incentives behind adding firing squad? Like, what would be the purpose?
Wasn't they didn't they get
So-
banned? Didn't they get banned because it was considered cruel and unusual punishment?
To watch somebody shoot at you?
Well, you know, each state has their own. You know, a lot of states, you know, aren't able to do executions. Like Virginia just changed there that we don't do executions anymore.
No, we didn't just change that. That was a while ago. We changed that. They stopped doing executions or electrical chair. They stopped that
within the past 5 years. Recently,
the past 2 years. Yeah,
oh
they
yeah,
stopped that.
yeah, close enough. But so they're just giving them an option. They want to do lethal injection, or if they want to do firing squad. And yeah, it didn't say how many people will be included in the firing squad. It didn't say what caliber they were going to use or whatever the case may be.
Well,
don't
if I
know.
read correctly, I'm pretty sure when it's a firing squad, everybody so they give people dummy rounds. Nobody knows who has
Right.
the lethal round in their gun.
Right,
So
exactly.
nobody knows
So
who
what
actually
if
has
this
the kill
dude
shot.
misses?
Right.
Well,
That's what I
Well,
think.
most times they do it. Most times they do it. They have sharp.
That ain't funny, but it's funny. Oh my
I mean,
god!
I get what
Can you
you're saying.
imagine after all of that, and you still
you like
standing?
you break
You're like-
yourself, you open your eye, you're like, I'm still here. Oh, just
So
give me
like,
a
you
break.
know how like if you get through the electrical.
Well, you
charge,
gotta let me go after that. Yeah, evidently,
If
it
you
was,
know,
it was
if you-
God's plan that I'm
If,
still
if,
here.
you, if you survive the electrical chair twice, they have to legally let you go.
Right. So this, I'm curious if the same premise applies to firing squad. If you miss, I get to go home. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, to be honest, I don't. Now, from what I know, I don't know if they're gonna like reinstate it with the same rules. I know they will have at least, I think it's like 4 or 5 people. One person will have a lethal round. They might have it where 3 people have a lethal round. They don't. So what they don't tell you is which person has that lethal round.
can they hold you still? Like, is there?
When you do firing squad, your hands are tied behind your back. It's literally
but your
like
feet still work.
no, you're tied. Like you can't move.
You like, am I
I'm
running?
asking.
Yeah,
Right, that's
like
what I'm
you
asking.
cannot
You-
move.
You ever seen?
And,
this
I think-
that's what you're thinking
I
about.
think what are they like? I read about it a while ago. I think they got like they only like 10 yards away, so
Okay,
they
just-
gonna hit.
Right.
Like
I'm just curious. What if
Yeah.
they miss?
I would
mean,
hope
seriously.
so. I mean,
Who
you know,
knows?
but you got to
I just-
send me home if you miss.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like after I done gone through all that stress, you have to let me
Whoa.
go. I'm done.
They're not trying to let me be great.
Whoa. Welcome back.
Whoa.
Uh,
Wow.
So pretty much we just talking about firing squads. Well, that is not actually what we were supposed to be talking about. So in South Carolina, you now have the option to choose between lethal
Not yet.
injection. Oh, not yet.
Not yet. It's still going through the Supreme Court.
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
So if I'm correct, didn't it go through the Supreme Court for the Boston bomber, the Boston bomber? They're reinstituting the death penalty just for him.
Yeah, just for him.
Yeah, just for him. They're reinstating the death penalty. You got to be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
They reinstate a whole law
just so that they can kill you.
to kill your ass.
Just so they can kill
I
you.
mean, he did.
He did.
He did. Well, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying,
I
like,
could
you
think
a
of a
bad motherfucker.
cheaper. I could think of a cheaper way. Just hire a couple inmates on the inside to get that dude and call it a day.
Well,
Oh my! Hey,
They do that now. So
That's my point. I mean, if he just turns up dead, who's gonna miss it? Like, really?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Next
So-
subject.
Golly.
B, what else you got?
okay, this is the good one. So, Tisha Hicks, 30, was arrested Thursday and discharging a firearm in public after the incident at a Miami Gardens fast food joint. Police said Hicks opened fire on a man after an argument in the drive-thru. Hold up. And a relative of Hicks told NBC6 that the customer she shot had squirted or thrown mayonnaise in her face. The customer drove off and parked in the Burger King parking lot, according to a witness. Hicks then allegedly went to her car, grabbed a gun, and squeezed off 5 shots at the person's vehicle as they drove away. According to the arrest report obtained by the outlet, she got into her car and fled the scene, but was arrested after cops spotted her vehicle about a mile from her home.
Why would you go?
Did she kill him?
They didn't say. So
No, I don't think they. I don't think she did.
God damn.
I'm not gonna play devil's advocate because if she did, that's a hell of a shot.
I mean,
Inside of a car.
I'm curious why the hell she went home because I wouldn't have went
Right.
nowhere near that direction.
My thing is, did McDonald's really piss you off that much, right?
Burger King.
Oh, it was Burger King. Oh,
First of all, it was the mayonnaise that pissed her off. The mayonnaise.
So she was a customer.
Okay, no, she's a worker, and then the guy that squirted the mayonnaise was a customer in the drive-thru. My thing is, did you not see him open the back of the mayonnaise? Like, I'm confused. Like, you have time to close the window because I mean, it would take me a minute to unpack.
You want to know what though? It was his fault that he stood there long enough for her to leave the back behind the counter, walk all the way around, and then.
Oh wait, so I understand that. Okay,
as a customer, he probably assumed she wasn't gonna do shit.
But he stood there and allowed for all of that to happen. He should have been gone.
Now, so here's the thing. Technically, if you were to spit on somebody, that's considered assault.
Right. But this
would
is
mayonnaise be under that same law of he assaulted her?
Fluid, though. I mean, technically, it is assault. But she escalated by shooting at him because
obviously her life wasn't in danger. But what I'm saying is, Burger King has a lawsuit. Oh hell yeah! If he survived, somebody's gonna sue.
Right.
He about to own all of Burger Kings. Okay.
No, what's gonna happen? They're gonna throw her under the bus. They're gonna be like.
Throw her under the bus. She shot at the bus.
She literally shot at him.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Burger King is going to do everything in their power to disconnect themselves from Hicks so that they're not involved in anything.
You know what they're gonna say? She was already on her way out the door.
That's right. Be like, you know what? She gave it 2 weeks notice.
She had already got fired that day.
We told her if she walked from behind the counter, she was fired. She did anyway, so. She was no longer employed when she did this.
Look, the fact that like you said, Ken, the fact that they allowed her to walk from around the counter, walk out the door, go to her car, grab the pistol, and then start firing. Yeah, man.
Like, first of all,
you call her on the wrong day.
The guy that did it is retarded because he should have set it off Cleo. That motherfucker ducked his head.
I wanted to see a picture of him. That's all I want to say.
Like, because you do respectful stuff.
You know, who just thinks, you know what? I'm gonna get this bitch. She about to get mayonnaise. Like, for real.
I want to know what happened that he felt like he needed to squeeze mayonnaise.
She about to get mayonnaise.
Like, she about to get mayonnaise.
What happened between him ordering his food? Because you know they never had a first window open.
Well, you know what happened. She said,
get his food. Like,
she probably said, go ahead with your order.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened right now.
What else?
My man got a #1 Whopper with cheese, and then he got a side of nuggets, and then he asked for 2 wrenches, and then they told him one of them is gonna be 50 cents. That's why he got pissed.
Well, they probably asked for 2 wrenches and they
gave him mayonnaise.
Gave him mayonnaise.
You know what? I got your ass with this mayonnaise.
I just tried to see her.
Or he asked for another mayonnaise. You know how fast food companies charge goddamn $2 just for another packet.
Like no bull. 75
So look, I've noticed this completely off topic, but I've noticed that if you order your sauce before, like if you get to the window and then ask for more, they're like, "Oh, we got to charge you." But if you do it beforehand, they give it to you when you fire.
Oh, so that's what it was. So he want to pay. He didn't ask for it at the speaker. He asked at the window.
Probably what it was.
Yeah, and he was pissed off that she was like 75 cents, and he was like,
anybody that's worked fast food knows you do not order at the window.
First of all,
people not all subject. When I was 16 working at Taco Bell, that wanted an extra goddamn taco, at the window at 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, I feel her.
No,
I'll
y'all
eat
just
that, man.
lazy. You already know that damn taco already done.
Right.
Just grab it off
But
the shelf.
it says on the menu, no ordering at the window. We are trying to stay under.
All she had to do was reach
drive-through
above her
time.
head and get that pack of mayonnaise. So I want to hear that, boo.
So the real question though is,
She was
who asks for
Go ahead.
who out there asks for mayonnaise as a condiment though?
Oh no, Whopper though. Ew.
I want to know.
Wait, I do.
You ask for mayonnaise?
You asked for mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
Why not?
Sir.
Sir.
Give me your black card, sir.
You asked for extra mayonnaise.
Like you asked for
Who
extra
don't
mayonnaise, like in the thing?
I don't. No. It's not extra mayonnaise. But if I
King,
want
extra mayonnaise on a Whopper?
So
That's
you
just
undercover brother in it?
Right. I do too. If I go to Chick-fil-A.
that's why I go to
Sleep.
Chick-fil-A.
Don't sleep on mayonnaise, man.
Boy,
I
go,
like mayonnaise. I'm not gonna say that, but I
Go-
would be at the
go to
checkout
Chick-fil-A.
counter like, can I get some mayonnaise? I
go
don't
to
want
Chick-fil-A and ask for one Chick-fil-A sauce. They gonna give you 7.
that. I love it.
Right.
Give me the
Very
Chick-fil-A
true.
sauce.
100%.
Give me all the
Very
Chick-fil-A
true.
sauce.
It's true.
Me too. And light mustard. Ooh.
Oh,
I like
I can't
mustard
do
on
the
my
mustard.
Oh no, Whopper?
Not on a Whopper, but
I
I
can't do
like
the mustard, though.
mustard on it.
Mayonnaise.
Got to be
ketchup,
that
mustard.
that Dijon.
My pleasure.
I'm weak. You know, I know this. We way off topic though, right? I mean,
Yeah,
so
we are.
Chick-fil-A though. You know, we went to Chick-fil-A the other day. It was like, damn. Like they could literally probably charge about $18 for one meal, and people still go there. I know I would.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
that customer service.
and they'll never have to worry about getting shot up. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
or
Like if somebody shoots up a Chick-fil-A, everybody would be appalled. Like
I
not
did
just,
see
like, some
one-
people, everyone would be appalled.
I did see one unruly Chick-fil-A
Then you should have
worker.
told them you need to go to McDonald's because this is not the
No, so she wasn't unruly to me though, right? So she was complaining about her boss while giving me the order, right? And she was like, they just gonna keep running me. But I mean, now keep in mind, she was older, right? She was an older lady, and I was like, lady, I don't give a damn if you don't give my
food.
give my food. Like,
right. Like I don't care about your woes. Let me get my food, man.
I was like, oh yeah, she ain't gonna be there too much longer, and she ain't say my pleasure.
That's funny. Right.
Anyway,
Say
man.
my pleasure.
That's funny.
Anyway, man, let's get into it.
Damn
man.
right.
So,
Let's get into it.
you know, so the first topic of conversation, man. You know, we really wanted to sit down and dissect, you know, and really get out to the people just who we are. You know, like I know some of you guys follow us on Instagram, you know, and met us on Instagram and stuff like that, you know, but really have no idea who we are or what we do. You know, I'm sure you kind of figure it out, but you don't know us as the company and the people behind the company. You know, so that's why we're here. You know, we're gonna talk about that today, and you know, just let everybody know, you know, why we came to do what we do here in this industry.
When we do it and how we do it.
How we do it. Yeah, there we go.
How we do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, y'all know I've been saying that shit for a long time, right? So tell me why Coleon Noir he got a shirt say if you know, you know. I'm like, yo, I've been saying that shit for years. I should have had a shirt.
You should have had a shirt. He got to it first. That's a market. That's a market. That's marketing.
He was so mad. He was tight.
That's marketing.
I
You
said,
gotta
don't
get
nobody
to
say
it
that.
first.
Clearly, somebody else does.
An idea is only an idea until you act on
Until
it.
you
Even
put
like
it in
10 other
action.
people got the same idea.
But it wasn't an idea though. That's just what I say. You know, I was just
Next
like,
time you come up with a saying, put it on a shirt.
hey, I'm
Put it on the
trademarking everything. Hashtag Big Sig.
Terminator
I'm
Barbie.
trademarking
Terminator Barbie.
Hashtag Terminator Barbie in the chat.
Hashtag Real Big Draco. Go ahead.
Going to jail.
you going to jail. But anyway, man. So without further ado, let's really dive into this thing, man, and go back, 2.5 years ago, when we started this thing.
And I was in my 20s.
Oh shit! It was that long ago.
Hashtag I'm old. Go ahead.
Anyway, right. So, for those watching, man, we've always been friends for a long time. I've known I've known Kid and Aisha, probably the longest. I went to school with them way back when, and middle school and high school and all of that stuff.
We need to start having Mr. Dowdy class. Shout out Mr. Dowdy.
Hey,
Mr. Dowdy class. Shout out Mr. Dowdy. Hey.
I used to be a barber, right? Even before I was an actual barber, I cut hair in school, and man, that was a funny day. Every time you talk about that,
I remember that joke like it was yesterday, right? Sean would come from the tech center because he went to the tech. We'd be Mr. Dowdy class. Sean would be rounding dudes up, and Mr. Dowdy would be like, Sean, you cannot do that in here. He was a real cool dude. Sean was like, I'm almost done with this roundup. Yo, his personality has not changed. Yo, he would not look at it and be like, yeah, after this one. I'm like, we're in school, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm weak, yo. I've been cutting hair for a long time, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, so we've been knowing each other for a long time, man. And then we actually met Keem, right, playing Call of Duty. I met Keem playing Call of Duty, talking shit. Was playing what was playing Ghost at the time, King?
Playing Ghost. I had that hashtag DMV757 King.
Yeah, man. We met on the sticks, and we were just hitting it off, man. I know everybody who played the game, man. Y'all done met people. Back then, it was the community lobby, so you heard a bunch of N-words drop and a bunch of my God. Bull. Anyway.
No bull.
And of course, Bella, that's my wife, we just celebrated 2 years, right?
Hey, congratulations.
Celebrated 2 years together.
Get it?
Or 2 years married, whatnot. So yeah, appreciate that.
Big pardon?
How's that?
Hey,
what happened?
Hey,
Speedy!
Hey!
I've been knowing.
Speedy, your profile picture look like you sell insurance.
No. No, so I met. Look, don't do that, because Speedy took that pic after he came to the barbershop, and I gave him a fresh cut, man. He was feeling himself that day.
Speedy pic looked like he the first time on a date now.
He was feeling himself that day, boy.
I
said, Speedy, take a picture, man. No, that
like you were selling
that lineup that day was crisp, man.
Speedy the dude, bro. Anybody disrespect Speedy, bro, they gotta go through us, bro. Speedy that dude.
Go.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
But no, man.
I do some toll.
So yeah, man. Meeting these guys, and girls, it's been a blessing. And during COVID, we I didn't know what the hell to do with myself, man. They put me out of the shop. I was a barber at the time. I didn't know what to do. I could either cut hair, at the crib, and I tried that for a little while. But, at the time I had Quincy, and that was Quincy was how old? 6 months then?
He just turned one.
Yeah, he was one at the time. And I was like, I mean, I don't want to risk it like that, you know. I mean, so I had to figure something out. And of course, at the time, you know, PUA was hitting everybody. Shout out to PUA. It helped a lot of people through some hard times at that time.
It did. It helped me invest in this company.
Hey.
Thank you, Biden.
Hey. Hey,
it did.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. He invested with his own money.
Yep. It was in his checking account.
Yeah, the money hit my checking account. Anyway, I'm just joking. Y'all good.
So yeah, man, you know, I said we were out there shooting one day, and we were out in the where were we at? Broadnex. Yeah, we were out in Broadnex shooting one day. You know, shout out to the Jacksons, my in-laws, my favorite in-laws. And we was like, you know what, man, let's start a range, man. Why can't we? And we started outlining and, you know, politicking and, you know, just telling the dream and, you know, and the vision each other. And we was talking about, man, you know, I can see it over here. We're going to have a fire pit over there. And, you know, maybe had a grill stacked up over there. You know, we just outlined the whole vision, man. We saw it, you know. And we were smoking a cigar. That's what we do. And, you know, Keem and I, we were like, you know, fuck it, let's do it, man. Let's do it. And then, you know, at that point, it was just an idea, you know. And, you know, I talked to Bailey about it, and I was like, you know, what you think? You know, she was like, I mean, go for it, try it. You know, that's different. It ain't a lot of people out there trying to do that. You know, it ain't a lot of black men and women, you know, out here trying to do something like that.
Fellas, get y'all one of those.
Because I was gonna start my own barbershop, right? And then COVID happened. And she was like, "It's a barbershop everywhere, you know, this, then the third." And I was like, I mean, that's true, you know. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do,
especially on North Avenue.
And what's so yeah, right. And when she gave me the green light, I was like, you know what, fucking man, let's do it. You know, and I took, you know, the money that I had saved up, and then Keem, you know, took some of the money he had saved up, and we just went in and tried to get our FFL. You know, I tell you, man, it's been a hell of a journey. You know, part of the reason, you know, for those who haven't, you know, read out about me on the website, you know, my whole reason for doing what we do right now, you know, is because in 2011, I'll tell a story briefly, and I'm let somebody else join in. In 2011, I just got back from overseas. Just got back, and I was coaching football at that time, and then I got pulled over by Jump Out Squad. Right, for those who don't know, Jump Out Squad, that's the drug task force here in Richmond. You know, normally drive the, you know, blue or black Suburbans. You know, at the time I was driving my Charger, 22s on it. You know, 10 on there, looking good. It was clean too. You know, and I was coaching youth football over at Wilcombe Court. And they were in the middle lane. I was in the left turning lane. You know, they decided to swing over and hit the lights on me. Upon that, you know, they get out there. You know, I get them my driver's license. I give them my military ID. You know, I mean, I'm clean at that point, right? You know, Officer Longoria, and I'm gonna tell you about that too later. You know, asks me, he said, well, you know, I see you got your military ID. You know, do you have a firearm in the car? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, you know, where is it? I was like, it's in the middle console, but I ain't gonna reach for it. You know, you can, you know, do what you got to do, right? So asked me to step out the car, right? Mind you, I'm in front of the football field with my kids, right? One thing about me, I've always been the same way. I'm always telling my kids, you know, especially in that area, like, yo, don't let this, you know, this your surroundings define you, X, Y, and Z. You know, you got to be better. Let's move out of here. We're gonna use it what we got for what we got to use it for, and then when we have an opportunity, we're gonna move up out of here. You know, always, you know, dressing my kids that way. But here I am, you know, talking to the cops, right, in front of the football field. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground. I got my hands behind my back. I'm getting cuffed. This, then the third. You know, and then they tried to charge me with having a concealed weapon permit. With having a concealed weapon. You know, skipping ahead, you know, it was embarrassing, right? You know, at the football field like that. But that's not even the worst part. So luckily for me, I understood Virginia statutes, right? You know, and I read them for myself, which I suggest all of you out there do. Read them for yourself so you can understand what's the law, what's not the law, what's hearsay. You know, it'll tell you right there because in black and white, right? So the law had changed 2 years prior to that, to where everybody always thought and understood that if you do not have a concealed weapon permit, then that firearm must be like visible, right? So whether it's in the car, on your dashboard, in the seat, you know, in the open, you know, and it was that way for a long time, but the law had changed. And at the time, you know, 2 years had passed since that law had changed. So if you do not have a concealed weapon permit, then that firearm must be in a secured compartment. All right. Secured is in parentheses or quotations, I'd say, which means that is under or up to the interpretation of whatever judge. But the general synopsis of the word secure or the term secured, it means that it just needs to have a latch. And not necessarily need to be locked. So i.e. your glove compartment, or your middle console. And so I went to go meet with my public defender, right? And you know, I go in, knock on the door, ask me who I was, this, that, and the third, you know, let Mr. Bates come on in, blah, blah, blah. So before we even, you know, get the formalities out the way, you know, she said, well, you know, I think we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can plea you out. You know, no jail time. You might have to do a fine or something like that, blah, blah, blah. And I asked her, luckily I came prepared, had everything printed out, highlighted, you know, the whole nine, right? And I said, why? You know, why would I plea out? You know, she was like, I mean, well, because these are your charges, this and the third. And luckily, everything was detailed where I had my firearm, this and the third, you know, in the report. And I said, well, according to this, you know, and I believe it's 18-2-308 or something like that, subsection J1. I'll pull that up here in a second. I had it highlighted, you know, and the first thing she says to me, you know, was, oh, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, like you're a lawyer, right? You know, like you're a public defender, but you're a lawyer nonetheless. And so it infuriated me and it pissed me off because I'm like, you know, like, so you don't even understand, you know, these statutes that you're supposed to be defending, your clients, quote unquote, you know. And you know, the next thing that comes out of her mouth says, well, I'll talk to the DA and see what we can do. You know, fast forward, you know, go to court. And of course, you know, they dismissed the charges. She met me at the door and said, you know, the DA dismissed the charges, blah, blah, blah. And I was looking at the docket that day. It was just nothing but the same statutes coming up, you know, concealed weapon, you know. And I thought to myself at that point, I'm like, how many people are here for a similar situation, you know, but don't understand or have read for themselves the law, you know, and who have plead out and now have records, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, for no reason at all, you know. And it really made me wonder. And I told myself after that day, I was like, you know, I want to be able to help people understand their rights and the laws surrounding the firearms that we want to own, right? And so yeah, you know, fast forward, you know, what, 15 years, 10 years, something like that till now. You know, all of that stuff started coming back to me. And I said, you know what, you know, Keem, let's do that, you know. And then, you know, we talked to Ken about it, you know, let him in on the vision, you know, and say, man, you want to be a part of? And he was like, hell yeah, you know. And then, you know, the rest has been history, right? You know. But anyway, man, you know, that's my side, man. You know, Keem, man, what you got?
Talk about going after that. God damn, what? Oh man.
Well, that's enough for tonight.
Well, everybody. But no. Sean kind of sold y'all short. We have been talking about this between me, Sean, and Ken. We have been talking about this over Call of Duty for a while, as far as
and James
and James and shout out James. You know, we have been talking about this for a while, and we had just got tired of truly talking about it, and it was time to do something about it, honestly. So a lot of people saw COVID as a negative, like it was a huge, I mean, it impacted our lives, you know, completely. It's changed the whole lifestyle of the entire world.
That's
but
true.
We saw this as a opportunity to really obstruct something that hasn't been done before, especially at given the age that we were at the time. We're pretty young. We still are pretty young in this industry.
Shit.
But
I'm old. You talking about in the industry? I'm
in
like,
the industry.
I'm
talking, hey.
My back hurt right now sitting in this chair.
I can still run with the best of them. Don't do that now.
Stop it now. But yeah, we had just started talking, and then that one day over we were shooting, having a good time at the range, and it's like, fuck it, let's go all in. Like, you know, we were all in, all the marbles. So I look at it as we all got different ways we started life. We all got a different start point in life, but we are pretty much heading to the same goal. So Sean had his reasons, and I had mine. So I grew up around guns. I mean, at the age of 5, I was shooting guns, like BB guns. Guns was a lifestyle for me. So it wasn't, I was never scared. I was never curious, because my parents took that curiosity out of the weapons in general, like at an early age. So I was never like one of those kids like, oh man, what's that? You know, you hear about a lot of, I mean, the list goes on to children that's, you know, shooting their shells, shooting their parents, getting in accidents. But, you know, that's a whole nother topic. But you just got to take curiosity out of the guns. So I just grew up around it. Fast forward up a little bit. Did some executive protection with a private company. So just always been around weapons. And I was tired of hearing the oh my God, I'm just scared of guns, or guns are so just, you would talk about guns, you would see a gun, and people would just lose their shit. Like, oh my God, there's a gun, there's a gun. And I just wanted to change that whole mindset of, oh my God, there's a gun, what is fear? Fear is not knowing, correct? So after you know something, it's hard for you to fear it. You know what's coming, you know what's about to happen. So once you take that mindset out, oh my God, it's a gun. But if you understand what the concept of the gun is, a lot of times we can sit a gun on the table right now, loaded. If nobody touches that gun is just a loaded gun on the table. We are the weapon. The gun is just merely a tool. So once we figure out, what
Hashtag we the weapons.
what the weapon truly is, then we start to understand how, fun a gun can be, how useful a gun can be. If somebody told me, what is the most powerful thing that you can use to protect your life, it is a weapon. It's an AR-15, it's a shotgun, whatever your platform may be for you. It's whatever suits you, and it's a gun. Time and time again, I mean, the world is unpredictable, and I refuse to just walk around and act like nothing's going to happen to me. Look at what we did with COVID. We heard about it, we were laughing about it, everybody wearing face masks. So it seems so far fetched until it happens on your front door. It seems like, oh, nobody's going to rob me. Nobody's going to, I'm walking doing a evening jog. Nobody's going to happen to me until we see it, until it happens to you. And then what happens? That saying, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I stand by that. And that's my story.
Facts, big facts. Shout out King. Thank you, bro. Ken, man. Ken was the addition, man. As the owner of the company, man. Of course, we was glad to have him, man. Like I said, this is something we have been talking about forever, man. And glad Ken joined the team, man. It's been a blessing, man. What you got, bro?
Well, on the excuse me, on the opposite of that, I was not one to grow up with firearms in my house. I mean, I had family members here and there that was military, some law enforcement, but I did not grow up with firearms in my house. So the only idea and I guess perspective I had of firearms was what I saw on TV. So all I knew was, oh, well, you got Glock. That's it. And that was definitely a learning curve for me because when they approached me with it, I definitely wanted to get into firearms because, I have kids and I got, my PYT right here. So,
you who?
my PYT, my pretty young thing.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
And I have them. And what really pushed me into it was the fact that, not to go far off subject, but I traveled a lot for work, and to have my family in the house by themselves, unprotected, what I'm saying, that is really what pushed me towards making that decision of, hey, I want to get in this business. Hey, I want to do my research. Hey, I want to get some more knowledge on firearms.
Well, the reason you got 4 kids is because you was unprotected.
That's very hashtag pull out game week, but
don't catch that shade.
Hashtag
on.
Whoa.
Did you catch that shade? Did you catch
wow.
These twins?
You said twin.
Twin vibes. I'm sending them your way.
Oh,
go ahead.
Man, my sperm ain't even weak, strong enough to give twins, man.
Oh, you keep hollering about how old you are.
Anyway.
Twins.
Anyway. So it was definitely a huge learning curve for me. Like I say, you go off a lot of movies and the media and how they picture firearms. And when I actually got into the business, I was like, dude, this is a whole different world. And like Keem said, and we've said many a times, like firearms can be fun. They are a tool that's used to protect your life. But there's a lot of competition shooters out there, like to the point where, you know, you make this a fun, you know, extracurricular activity that you have. And so it was a lot for me to learn, because as most know, when you go into like a gun show or you go into like a large very well established gun shop, you feel a little intimidated, you know, because you're nervous to ask the wrong question, like that little kid in school who's afraid to raise their hand. So you kind of want to go in like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. And especially coming from me, somebody that didn't grow up around firearms, I didn't know what questions to ask. So when I heard the whole layout of what guys were trying to do, and as I've seen in action, I appreciate the fact that we don't care what question you come with, you're gonna have an answer. You know, whether it be, you know, what's the difference between a clip or a mag, or you know, can I get that Glock for $250? Absolutely not. You know?
Get that lemon squeeze.
That lip squeeze.
Lemon squeeze.
So it was that thing that
Goddamn
that
100-round gun with the
truly-
titties on it.
In the Glock
No,
17.
you good, because we get it, you know. So it was definitely the environment that I was around that attracted me and made me want to do it, because, you know, Drill Sergeant Banks over there.
Don't do
that. Drill Sergeant Banks will legit tell you, like, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Hey, put that gun down. Hey, I'm on the range. Range, go. He's like, hey, hi. You know what I'm saying? So we try to, like Keem said, excuse me, break that curiosity from people that feel like firearms are bad, because when it comes down to it, if somebody walks in your house with a firearm, you want to be just as equally prepared with a firearm against them. And that is, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the things I live by now. You know, it's not this isn't just a hobby for us, it's a lifestyle. Carrying your firearm, knowing how to use it, training, safety, everything like that. So it's been a huge blessing for me to join what I now call my family. You know what I'm saying? You cross them, you cross me. So it's been a huge blessing to join this. And I love these guys unconditionally. Excuse me, guys and girls. You know what I'm saying? And
I was gonna say.
So like I said, that's my story. Like, so outside of you know, with the stories you've previously heard, I am the, you know, that person that did not come from a firearm background. But if you do your research, you know, and you look past the media and what they try to push on firearms are, you know, they're fun, they're a tool, and they're something that can truly save your life.
That's a big fact, man. You know, I appreciate
I would like
that.
to add on Ken's real quick, you had said something that was very vital. It becomes a lifestyle, and as far as, like, you know, you started carrying it every day, and carrying it every day, you start to become comfortable with that weapon. You know, a lot of people buy the firearm and they just put it up, or they buy it and they're not comfortable. So technically, this is a useless firearm if you're not comfortable with your weapon. So you need to be comfortable with it. Just like taking a phone, taking your car keys. You got to be comfortable with it, you know, and knowing the law. Going back to Sean, you know, knowing the law, you're a lot more comfortable. You know what to do when in a situation, if it ever presents itself. A lot of people don't know what to do, you know, when that situation comes. So it's like, I got this gun for no reason, essentially. So you got to be comfortable with carrying your firearm.
Absolutely.
So Breon, to your point, man, you know, that's one of the things we tell a lot of people, you know, and we tell a lot of we talk about that a lot with females, you know, because a lot of time when you're in a relationship, you know, and we start talking about firearms and stuff like that, I'm like, hey, you should probably think about learning and training with one and stuff like that. And they'll instantly point and be like, that's what I got him for. And I was like, hey, you know, don't and Bailey said that to me when we first started dating and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, I ain't always gonna be there, you know. Your significant other may not always be there, you know.
For any ladies out there, Bailey is a shooter. I've seen it.
Ooh, nigga.
Hashtag 10 straight headshots, but we ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she
This
do
is my
her thing now.
performance.
Anyway,
Smith and
Ben
Wesson.
can get its end.
You know,
I need that Smith and Wesson. So I need to be, one of their what they call them.
you need to be sponsored by them. Yeah.
Spokesperson.
Hey, hashtag Smith and Wesson in the chat, man. Hey, give my baby a sponsorship deal, man. She rocking y'all and she's selling the hell out your damn guns and branding your guns, man. Give my baby a sponsorship, man. To that point, man. After all of that, man, we had to start ramping up and getting business started and learning how to sell firearms and working with our FFL, and trying to figure this thing out, and we got blessed, and I'm so thankful for it, because the pandemic, was a two-edged sword, because while business was good and you would sell all the firearms that you had, but in the same sense, we couldn't get any firearms to sell. And then the moment that we did, they were gone. So the pandemic was hard, it was good and bad, it was both sides of that. And ultimately we got to the point where I needed some help, shout out Speedy, but ultimately Aisha, we had Aisha come in, and help out. And then Bailey, she left Capital One, and I asked her, I was like, hey, you think you can help me do this, and she was like,
she can help you do it all right. That's why you got Quincy.
She did all the work for Quincy.
Hey,
bang, bang, bang.
That's my pleasure.
When your love goes bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
Here we go. That's what I sound like.
She was like, say less, man. And I was appreciative of that. And she been with me ever since. Doing everything under the sun at the
I'm just gonna
office,
say,
man, so.
I add that little algorithm that's missing.
The little hold on. Say that one more time.
I'm adding some of that algorithm was missing. Am I choppy?
Well, a little bit.
No.
Wait, what? What just happened? But can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh
yeah.
You're yelling down the steps at you too.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Hell, you just say.
I can hear you.
I was about to say, hey, can you hear me?
But
so no. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna just add to that. It was a no-brainer to step in and help, because I tell you all the time, we do it all. We all like Keem said, we looking at all the same goal, and we just put everything into fruition, and we're on it.
I mean,
big shout out to that comment, man. We as men are nothing without our women, bro. Big shout out to that.
Hey, facts.
I mean, I gotta agree, because literally I just be staring in the fucking space trying to think of shit and figure shit out. And she'd be like, "What you want me to do?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know, something." And she'd figure some shit out, and
man, I'm trying to tell you, like, good gracious.
And she just helped me keep it together, man, because man, shit ain't easy, bro. This shit is not easy, man. For those who watching, man, if you want to join the gun industry, yeah, this shit is cool. It's fun. We have a good time. We looking at guns, but I ain't gonna swear to you. It is few and far between that I find a gun that I actually get fucking excited about it anymore. I see guns all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and finally, like with the Shadow Sisters, when I got a transfer in for somebody last week, I was like, yeah, that's the one right there. That's what I'm gonna get that. But before then, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I want another gun. What you want? I don't fucking know, man. Like, it all looks the same right now. You know, but anyway, man. So if you're thinking about
get you a woman that's a huge support system for you, bro. Support system. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, man. You know,
she support me, bro. Whether I'm on top or on bottom, she support me. Hey,
wow.
Wait,
I should have seen that coming. I should have, but I didn't.
It's too many. It's way too many. That's a big fact.
Yeah. It is too many. Sean, you gotta you to say something about the police officer that arrested you.
Oh yeah, right. So when I was telling us earlier about Officer Longoria, who had got promoted after that to Detective Longoria.
I sound like a venereal disease when I ain't gonna say
that. Shut up. Called me last week, you know, to donate to the Virginia Police Fire Fund, some shit. I don't know. And he said, hey, how you doing? Is this Sean? I said, yeah. Hey, this is David Longoria with the Virginia Police Fund. I was like, this motherfucker here. I was like, you don't fucking remember me.
He don't remember you at all, I'm sure.
Don't have a fucking clue. Don't have a fucking clue. But I remember.
Doesn't know that he almost ruined your whole life.
He had the audacity.
I was like, oh, look at here. This. And I said, man, shoot, I'm about to donate $1,000. Man, are you really, man? Man, that is amazing, yo. When can I look? When can I put you down for that $1,000? I said, click. And I said, man, I can't even believe that, man.
When can I put you down for that $1,000?
Never.
Click.
On the first day of never.
I don't know. It was just one of those things. I was like, man, how we
32nd of November.
We meet again, man. So
February 31st.
But yeah, I know that.
All right, man. Thank you. I'm gonna put you down for that date. I appreciate it. You have a good one. Thank
February 31st of 2029.
His last name do sound like a COVID strand.
The Longoria strand.
The Longoria strand.
No, man, it pissed me off, man. I was like, yo, are you serious? I was like, I remember your voice, your name, your whole name. I said, and the fact that you got promoted to, like, I think he was like lieutenant or some shit now. I was like, you motherfucker.
Wow.
You know, and this was just last week, yo. And I was like, damn. And that's what brought all this, you know, my story up on. But
man, y'all got that Longoria.
Man, you got to get tested for Longoria.
You got to get tested for that Longoria, man.
Ew.
Isn't Eva Longoria? That's her name, right?
Huh. Oh yeah. Well, shout out Eva though.
It is.
I was gonna say making fun of this whole somebody else's last name.
Yeah, that's fucked up, right?
I mean, Longoria just sounds like a venereal disease.
It sound like a venereal.
Yeah, it do.
No.
Anyway, man. So yeah, you know, appreciate that. You know, it's been a hell of a journey, man. You know, but to that point, you know, people be trying to play us too, man. You know.
Talk
like,
to him.
Don't look. You trying to play us like we ain't them motherfuckers, man. Like we ain't them people in the industry. Ain't nobody doing what the hell we doing, bro. There's a lot of people that want to be like us, man. That can't be like us, man. Like we literally changing the industry for folks right now, man. We doing things that ain't never been done, man. And of course, with that, we literally bringing. You know, we want to issue people in, man, and have and grow the community. But don't, man. There's a lot of people out there that try to play us like we who we are and we do what we do, man. You know, it's those people like that kill me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, bro, people gotta realize, bro, like we all eating, man. It ain't no sense of trying to bring us down. You know what I'm saying? Like we all trying to eat the same way y'all trying to eat, bro. This is
man, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you wanna work with us, you can work with us, you know what I'm saying? But don't try to copy us and then discredit us for the shit that you didn't copy from us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that shit burned me up, man. You know, it's one thing about it. Like, we can all work together. Well, we talk about that shit all the time, man. We can always work together. We can get together. We can have a conversation. We can try to figure some shit out. We can do some things for the community because that's what we want to do. We want to build a community. You know what I'm saying? And do it the right way. You know, but it's people that all be here talking behind your back. You know, saying, "Oh man, these people, man, they don't know." You know, like, man, come on, holler at us, bro. They don't know what the hell they talking about. Well, but you didn't got all the shit that you doing from us. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you want to be like us, just say that too, man. You know. Anyway, let me digress, man. I digress, man.
Nah, it ain't even you digressing, bro. It's the shit we see every day. That's what we see every day. So you got to talk about that, like, you know what I'm saying, like you said, if you want to work with us, just say that.
My thing is, man, we ain't got no problem working with nobody.
We on a whole different mindset now, though. I mean, after SHOT Show, it really opened our eyes.
Oh yeah,
Drake
truly is like it's very. It's not even disrespectful. Like we don't. I really don't understand it when they come up to the business and they think it's just it's just a small business. They're just doing this on the side as a hobby. Like, no, we're not doing this on the side as a hobby. We're trying to take over the whole East Coast. So it's just like, you know, it's easy to do it the wrong way. And that's why we say it's very difficult. I mean, doing this day in and day out is very difficult. Doing it the right way. It's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of stuff that go on behind the scenes that nobody knows. Everybody was, for instance, people were like, oh man, I can't wait to go to SHOT Show next year. How are you going to get the SHOT Show?
Man, shit.
You better talk to him, Sean Gone.
Oh, you got your FFL. Okay.
Yeah.
My thing is, man, I don't give a damn if you got your FFL, bro. Like, let's do that shit, bro. Because one thing about it that we saw and that we lived through is the fact that they don't take us serious. That's from distributor to manufacturer to ammo distributor to whoever the fuck. They don't take us serious because we the small guys. And don't nobody give a fuck about the small guys. But if it's a bunch of little small guys that's putting their money together, now we can do some shit because that's all they give a fuck about is the money. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to take our $5,000 and your $5,000 and put together and make $10,000 and get a $10,000 order together. You know what I'm saying? No, you approach somebody about that. They said, no, I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? But you rather deal with your little $2,000 than mix and mingle with the other some other brothers doing the same thing that you doing. To it's called a buying group. You know how many people, businesses are in buying groups with these distributors? You know what I'm saying? But you too prideful. Like you want to do it on your. What the hell?
My bad. I was messing with my mouse. I didn't know it was on the screen. That's
you
my
want
fault.
to do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want nobody else to do it either. You know what I'm saying? But instead of working together, collaborating, trying to figure some shit out, I didn't reach out, bro. Hey, I didn't reach out to a couple people when we first started. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, like you got any pointers on how to do this shit, man? Like do you really feel like, you know, what's the best avenues to go, man? How much money you think is needed? Who to talk to? You know, what type of guns to get? This, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? And then they had a nigga say, man, like, hey, man, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just got to do it. You got to get out there.
Strike one.
But it
Right.
One.
Oh,
Right?
man, shit, man. Fuck it.
Hey, Sean, don't get in your feelings.
Shut the fuck up, man. So
good night.
You know, my thing is, but I'm like, yo, if you wanna, like, I'm literally asking you, you know what I'm saying? You like, nah, man, you gotta, you know what I mean? It's one of the things you gotta figure out, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like, who do I turn to for help? But meanwhile, somebody come ask us, yo, I want to get my FFL. Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna always keep it real and be like, yo, like just because you get your FFL, like don't think that shit is a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get your FFL and what you got to do, and most importantly, what the fuck they expect. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to help nobody no more, or I ain't gonna say no more. A certain demographic of people don't want to help people.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it like that.
I feel like us as a demographic, we feel like you're gonna go further than I am. You're gonna get more than I got. You're gonna get more popular than I am. You're gonna get more likes than I got. We don't give a damn about that shit, man. We all trying to eat, you know what I'm saying? We all got families, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to build an empire. We're trying to do something different in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to build something for our families and for the community. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. Like, it ain't no, oh, nah, man. I can't disclose that information to you on how to get your FFL, bro. That ain't what we do. Nah, bro. You want to do it, get into this business. But we're going to keep it 1,000 with you on what it goes through to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to do this. All right, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, did the FFL Banks with you? What was it? A 9-hour interview?
Bro,
that's just what you got to go through.
Bro, that fucking interview was 6.5 hours long.
6.5 hours. That's what you got to go
through. The crib.
I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm telling you that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But we try to give the information, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no problem. Because we know at the end of the day, it ain't gonna hurt us. Your customers aren't our customers. And even if they are, they can support both fucking businesses. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if somebody come to me and then go down to your store and buy a box of ammo, or then go over here and buy a holster or something. It don't fucking matter. We want to hog everything for ourselves. What's for us is gonna be for us, and what's for you gonna be for you. You know what I'm saying? And like Breon said, like, yeah, we've been conditioned to think like that. And but where does it stop though? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm not selling guns, then I don't want you selling guns. And if I ain't selling ammo, then I don't want you selling ammo. Or if I'm selling ammo, I want to continue selling ammo, and I don't want you to sell ammo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, at some point, we got to get to realizing, like, yo, like, that shit is selfish, and we never gonna fucking build a community or any type of working relationships. Like, if I come to you and say, yo, I need some help, you know what I'm saying? And this is your area of expertise, and we cool, and you say, nah, man, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, that, I don't think that's good. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. Then okay, fine. You know, but I remember that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, don't talk and preach about building a community if you ain't really trying to build a community. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that everybody that fucking that fluff piece shit. You know what I'm saying? And you, at the end of the day, you just about yourself. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it is,
boy, you better keep going, keep talking to him. God damn.
If you gonna come to us and you gonna ask us a question, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Ken gonna tell you what it is. Bailey and Keem and Aisha, we all gonna tell you what it is, because we want to build a relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got shit to hold back. If you want to know something, we gonna tell you exactly how to do it. And if we don't know, we'll help you figure it out.
I'd like to say, running it full circle, customers, Virginia Tactical Family, they literally don't come back to us because of the said product that we have. It's literally we get customers and family coming back to us because of how we made them feel or how they felt after they left our establishment.
We are the Chick-fil-A of the gun world.
They leave completely comfortable knowing the ins and outs of that gun. And whatever question they has, you know, we go in all the time. No questions are dumb questions. So we really started this, and we really are going to end with this, is to teach and educate and to inform. That is the end of the story. End all be all. As we have to be together and understand that we all eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating unless my brother eating. I'm not eating unless my sister eating. If I'm just eating, it don't work like that. We all got to eat.
But the thing is, bro, we all gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the fuck we do. Like, you across town, we all gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? It's customers that come to us, you know, and that's loyal to us and have always, you know, they come and support, whether they buy shit or if they ain't got no money at the time, they just call and be like, yo, what's up, man? I've been thinking about y'all this, that, and the third. I'm gonna come see y'all this, that, and the third, whatever the case is. You know, and then they'll do the same. It don't matter. You can support black people. You can support whoever the fuck you want to support, And as a business, you got to allow people to support whoever the fuck they want to support.
Correct.
Absolutely. Without it being an issue. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Let me calm down though.
I mean, honestly, that's like the thing about the bread companies. If I go down the bread aisle, there's like 50 million different bread companies that sell different bread that you like, and you like what you like, but they all have the same kind of bread. There's always white bread in a million different brands. There's always wheat bread in a million different brands, but you like what you like. So what's for us is going to be for us. What's for everybody else is going to be for them. And us helping you is not going to get you the same result as it got us.
You going to get it. Smart.
And without being too fucking cocky, it don't fucking matter because, you know, you can't do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and like I say it a million times, bro. If you really thinking about in society, excuse me, the chair was invented once. It doesn't matter how you be organic, be eccentric in what you do. If you want to, like, you know what I'm saying, we have a lot of ideas amongst each other, you know, to make ourselves eccentric in this industry. So we don't care if you want to build another chair, just make it eccentric. Just make it organic. Make it be, you know, put your flair to it. That's all it is. That's exactly what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to Bank's point, it's like, yo, we all can eat here. You know, it ain't no, man, I can't give you my secret on how to get the FFL. I can't give you my secret on how to get these guns. It's like, you know how many goddamn
train better or give you know how many vendors or whatever
got the EZ? You know how many vendors got the Glock 17? You ain't the only vendor with this gun, bro.
Hey, shout out to my baby at the bottom. That's my baby. She in them comments. I'm dead.
Rose, you gonna get it.
But perfect statement she made. I mean, there's a lot of people that, you know, that help you, and then they start to feel like, okay, they might move forward. They might be better than me, and then they just all of a sudden stop. You know, your heart won't really into the business. It won't really for the cause, for real. You were just worried about the money or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about the true cause, because if the true cause is for you to truly help and train people, it don't matter where the money coming from.
And to that point, and to her point, and to your point, Keem, is great because people like that. People like that. people that do you like that. Truly, it shows you their true colors, because it's like, wait, were you really here for me, or were you here for me until you got to a certain level, and then I'm gonna dial back a little bit.
Oh no, you was just here for me to figure out how we do shit and move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
You need to truly be there for a person and take that ride with them, go on that journey with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I tell, like, not to get off subject, but my point, I don't call people just because I want something from them. I call you just, hey, I'm going on this journey with you, bro. What's going on?
You better preach. How
you doing, bro? You straight? What's good? You need anything? Nah, all right, man. Just talk to me. Maybe I can be maybe I can lend the ear. But a lot of people in this industry, like Bank said, a certain demographic, hashtag Black people, but a certain demographic, like the second we feel as though somebody's getting, oh man, I got 35 guns, he got 36.
Well, we get threatened, bro.
Like
they get threatened.
Like it's not on that level, bro. Like
slave mentality.
It's that mentality exactly. Like, man, if he's doing better than me, I gotta chop his legs from up under him.
And I like to say this is all authentic. This is all stuff that actually happened or is happening. This isn't stuff we just making up, beating around the bush. This is stuff that is actually ongoing happening. You know, shout out to everybody that's truly there and supporting us and has been standing beside us since day one at Virginia Beach when we only had 10 guns on the table.
Woo! Talk to him, bro.
18.
Hey, we did our first. I did our first. Was it 18?
It was 18.
We did our first gun show, bro, ever, bro, with 18 fucking guns, bro.
Come on, man.
Nervous as hell, walking outside, seeing the line around the building. Keith said, "Oh, I got a shit." And
true story, y'all. I swear to God, it was me, Sean, Bailey, and King. Sean was like, I got some cigarettes. So Sean left. Me and Bailey sitting there with King. King said, hey, I gotta take a shit. King walks out, me and Bailey sitting there 2 minutes. Barely 2. You can attest for this. 2 minutes before this damn show opens, I was like, "Yo, it's a lot of people out there who don't tell me that."
Right.
I'm nervous. You
Hey,
know,
man,
but
we came a long way, man.
Came
we
a long
have
way, bro.
because
long
like
way.
what we do to people is like we not trying to sell you on something. The gun sells itself. We trying to sell ourselves, but we trying to sell you the knowledge and the honest truth about that gun. Don't ask me about no high point. Don't ask me about no sky. It's trash. Don't ask me about it.
And we truly
It's
say,
staccato.
man, you can bite, you can try to take the methods that we use, you can try to do everything physical that we do, but it's not the physical, it's all the mental that for us is people literally coming back because of how we make them feel. And that's it. You can't teach customer service.
Can't be duplicated.
You can't teach it. You can't.
Yep.
You can't teach it. I mean, it speaks for itself. People are literally coming back multiple times. They feel comfortable. One of the main things that, not even off topic, but the first time I ever shot, I went to a gun range out in Virginia Beach. I can't remember the name. I won't even disclose the name, but I got treated as if I was the scum, didn't know what I was talking about, didn't know. I just instantly people were just looking at me. The RSOs was like, "Oh my God, you can't do this. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You gotta walk up, bruh. Like, relax. Like, let me shoot. Let me shoot." I can't tell. I can't speak enough for all of us here. Once our range is up, we can honestly say nobody will ever be treated like that ever in the
you
building.
will not be turned away.
You will not be belittled. Out you will not be turned away. You will not be disgusted because we all know this is a training. This is something new, whether it be a novice shooter all the way to an elite shooter. Literally you just can't teach customer service, and I really love that about the team that we have and the extended team that we may be getting. The customer service is everything.
And one thing about it, we always gonna treat people like family. You know what I'm saying? The customers that come to us and we see more than once, man. Like, cause we remember everybody's faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, granted, during the pandemic, like it was harder because everybody was wearing a mask and shit. So
Hashtag David Harris.
Yeah, like David. You know what I'm saying? David, man. That's my guy. Shout out to Michael. I still don't know how to say his last name. You know what I'm saying? I always just call him Mike, like all of our customers, man, like we gonna treat you like family, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of our customers are family too, but one thing about it,
Hashtag Jackson.
Yeah.
But one thing about it, man, we want to make everybody feel comfortable, because even from, if you don't know the first thing about firearms, and you at a gun show and you just looking, and like, what's going on? Like, it's your first gun, right? Like, you trying to figure it out, and they're like, yeah, it's no shame in that, because that's what we here for. We here to make you feel comfortable. We want you to get this firearm and enjoy this firearm and want to learn about this firearm. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just about selling shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that people don't realize. Like, this game that this firearms industry thing that you in, it's just not about selling guns. You know what I'm saying? Because the guns, like Ken said, the guns are going to sell itself. You know what I'm saying? If you want the gun, even if you don't know if you want the gun. You know what I'm saying? It's about the interaction that we have with you, the consumer, how comfortable we make you feel, how can I see you again? What can I help you with? We got people that literally just call us, and just ask us questions, and that's what it's for. That's what it's about. We ain't got the first problem with that. You know what I mean? But anyway, man,
and for us too, like, as a team, I think one big thing for us is we don't look at ourselves as we're the top dogs when it comes to the knowledge on a firearm. We're very receptive to information from someone that knows a lot more, or has experienced a lot more, or trained a lot more than we have. So we're gonna sit there and we talk to you. Like, we met a guy, Manassas. He bought a firearm from us. Excuse me. The guy, he had been in the military for 27 years. You know, so he has that extensive knowledge on what it is as far as firearms and shooting and training. And we're not gonna wave you off like, you know too much. We don't deal with people like you. No, we deal with anybody, bro. If you got that information, if you want to bring it to us, hey, maybe we can work some out. Come talk to us come talk to the people in our class, because we want to get better. We want you to get better. You know what I'm saying? We want our community to get better. Like I said, we're here for the entire 2A community. That's what it is, bro.
Man, it's anybody got final thoughts, man, on the matter. I feel like we went in tonight, man. Just trying to show people who we are, and what we about, because we ain't got the first thing to hide, man. We in this for the customer, for the consumer. And we enjoy what the hell we do, B, Aisha, y'all got anything?
No, just keep buying guns.
I keep that in their bedroom.
Keep buying guns. Right. And more so, let's get out there. Let's do training.
To keep it honest, bro, like we always say, we learn, we train, and we teach. That's what we do. That's what we about, bro. If we learn something, we're gonna train on it, we're gonna research it, we're gonna teach you about it.
That's what it's got. King, what you got, bro?
Superior out.
Not Superior out.
Big
Draco out.
No, I just again, I can't stress enough. This is all authentic.
Whoa.
The baby say you ain't ended with shit unless I say something.
Or no.
Get your ass on the camera and feed me.
And we're gonna pay some bills on that note.
Shout out my son, man. But yeah, just
you do it for him, bro.
Being authentic. This is all stuff that we've been a victim of. I didn't say any statement today that I didn't physically go through. I was that one person that, I was asking those questions that I thought was dumb. I was going in, to a gun store that I was nervous about. I didn't know what to get. Kind of like Kim was saying, I grew up around guns, but then again, as being a minority, I'll say it like that. All you see is Glock, 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 Glock. There's other guns out there. Organic is an amazing company. Century Organic is an amazing company.
It's the comment.
But it's just what you kind of just get drawn into. Just Glock, 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 Glock. And I was about that life, And then as I grew in the gun business, as I got more knowledge, it just overwhelmed me, and it just took over. Honestly, it's hard to not freaking be around guns. That's probably the hardest part of being a owner, just to be around so many guns and not buy. So, but yeah,
facts.
That's it.
But look, man, look, we appreciate everybody telling
Glizzy, hey, Glizzy
with the 50 round extendo.
You know
what I'm saying? Lemon squeeze. Put the switch on it.
Yeah, let me get that Glock 18. Y'all selling those? Yes, $200 tax stamp. Yeah, I'm gonna call y'all back real quick.
Anyway,
I'm gonna get that Taurus though.
Nah, even worse. I'm gonna get that Sky. What?
What?
Look. Hashtag Sky in the chat. But anyway,
hold on. Before you end, I say you definitely got a shout out. We gonna be in Richmond.
Yeah.
Richmond Saturday and Sunday. We got a special guest coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saturday.
Yeah.
He gonna be in the building, so y'all make sure y'all come through.
Who gonna be in the building?
Who gonna be in the building? Mr. Mark Chopper. Let's get it. Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out Chopper.
That's a good dude, bro. Like, we met him out in SHOT Show, man. Real down to earth dude, man. Like, we've been communicating back and forth, just trying to figure out, some things to do for the community. One thing about it, like, we just love
Hey, brother, this guy looking up to the sky asking why.
Hey, this one just took me all the way out of my
on the shirt so bad right now. That sky gonna have you looking up to the sky asking why.
Hey, Brianna, trademark that. I'm stealing it from you and I'm putting it on the shirt. Hashtag Coleon.
Put dash bond on the bottom of it.
That just threw me all off, bro. Oh man, I'm weak, man. On that note, man, look, Tuesdays 9:30, man. Tell a friend, man. Like, come on, next time we're gonna really sit down and figure out, what everybody drinking, man. We ain't
whiskey.
We ain't talk about it, the day. I ain't got no cigar, unfortunately, man. But next week, man, we're gonna be prepared.
Hey, man, before you end it, man, shout out for everybody that made this happen, all the moving pieces.
Oh yeah.
Right off the thought, it's just RG and Lauren, man. Just our financial advisors, man. Shout out to y'all.
Oh yeah, big time, man, for sure.
RG, let me drive that Corvette.
Yeah, facts. But anyway, man, stay tuned though, man. Next week, 9:30, Tuesdays. All right. Be with us, man. Go on.
Good night.